here we... Okay, you can go first. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And we're back. Hope you enjoyed the clips there. Welcome to all of you. Oceanic StarCraft League. I keep forgetting what OC stands for. Azzy. Welcome, Azzy. The lovely lady Azilis over there, bringing some love from the OSC channel. We're setting up for the final match here. I don't want to view my profile. I want to make myself spectator, please and thank you. It's going to be Terran Lord versus Emin. A Terran versus Terran match for the ages. Or
Absolutely. Absolutely, I think the two best players on this current bracket, and so far, quite possibly the two best Terran players all season.
Yeah, well, XPA.
And from last season as well. XPA
well,
didn't win this season.
Why? No, he played half of the... He won half of the first half of the last season, right?
2 seasons ago.
Alright. Our players are ready.
Also, no.
We are ready. Are you ready, viewers? Let's wait for the 2-minute delay until we can see if the viewers are ready.
Yep.
Nah, let's just start the game. This is going to be a best of 5, of course, being the final match of today's bracket. So these actually haven't met today. Because for a change, we have a single elimination bracket. So we don't have all of these rematches. Oh, we got the Nova. I keep
yeah,
wanting
you
to mention
that. Speaking of getting the Nova. Alright, so here we have it on New Repugnancy LE. LE, of course, stands for Lit Excitement. Lit Excitement. That is when things are fucking lit and you are fucking excited. Massive excited. In the bottom left-hand corner of the map, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, we have the blue Terran representing Fellowship Esports, former CSI, and Budget Austria. We have Dennis, Emin, Dennis. I don't know which one Kerman will go for, man. And in the top right-hand corner of the map, we have the orange Terran. This man is fucking lit, making it to his first final since last year's MSO 11 question mark? I'm pretty sure it was MSO 11 that he won. 10. And maybe 10? 11 or 10? I don't know. It's like...
Get on with it.
We have the orange Terran representing Alpaca Esports. We have Terran Lord.
Otherwise known as Lord.
Fucking PogChamp.
Yeah, so we have both of them happening standardly. We don't have the...
And we just joined chat.
What?
Emin just joined the chat. No, not Emin, Kerwin. F me.
God damn it, Jaco. I was like, why is the Emin in chat? He's playing
Kerwin. Look, their names are so similar.
Yeah, one has win in it, and the other... is
as
Kerwin. Alright, so Emin is potentially going to win a third Master Swan Open. The first person to win a Master Swan, a third Master Swan Open.
A third Master Swan,
Championship. And Terran Lord might win his second. So both of these guys... He was
supposed to win it his last time he made the finals. That was his destiny, but he was defeated right at the end, right at the last second. by surprising newcomer something Doken.
What? Doken.
Kadoken.
Yeah. Anyway, so no cheeses this time.
Mm-hmm.
And they both went for factory first, so they'll have the 3 Reapers, 2 Hellions thing going. Evan is getting the Banshee like we saw he did in the previous
it's a triple matches from Lord. He's not really
nice grenade
focusing
used
here.
Evan takes out 1 Hellion, 2 Hellions.
Oh, more grenades. Excellent grenade usage.
Yeah, but Terran Lord has the upper hand.
On top. With 3 Reapers.
It doesn't have any anti-air for that Banshee. It gets a Raven, so this detection won't be the problem. But it's no use detecting the Banshee if you don't have anything that shoots it. He sees the Banshee at least. Now he knows.
Yes, he feels the Banshee as well.
Yeah. Okay. Gonna get a couple of SCV kills, probably, maybe.
1. Maybe 2. 2? Just 1.
That's just 1. Alright. Exposes the Banshee, so now it's gonna get some more barracks here. How many barracks? Oh no, it's gonna have 3, so not that much. Gonna get a Cyclone, some Marines, and enough to shoot up and kill a Banshee when you have the perfect detection, like in the form of a Raven. Let's see if Emin, if this manages to squeeze out something out of it. It's not going to wait for the second Banshee. Where is it? It's still at home, actually.
Up in the main. Oh, you mean the second Banshee?
Second Banshee. No, it's left for the orange base now.
It's duty. Yep. All right, now one thing that Emin is doing this game that he didn't do earlier is he's splitting his Banshees up.
He's losing 4. Maybe he's an interference matrix on the Banshee? Question mark.
It depends. Sure, but if Terran Lord wants to go for a timing attack anytime soon, then that's just energy wasted.
It is the energy. You're right.
Yep.
Okay. No turrets yet. No, he's just now starting the engine bay.
Yeah, but now
he's gonna be attacked by 2 Banshees. So this
is
does have 2 Ravens though.
That's very good. This is what Emin should have done in his game versus Volt, but didn't.
Yep.
Although now Lord, a lot more prepared than Volt. It's like it doesn't really matter that he split his Emin split his Banshees really.
Yeah, Terran Lord taking not as much damage as I expected. Okay, this Banshee should be going down.
Yeah, takes out a couple more SCVs with it, so
he still has the income advantage.
Not completely worthless.
Did lose 10 SCVs in all in the game. Emin lost 1, so
wow, that just shows how much Terran Lord has been producing.
Yeah. That does mean that Emin will have a slight advantage. He's going to start a 3rd base earlier. Since he didn't have any pressure at home, he wasn't... His timings weren't off. He's going to get double upgrades. Terran Lord is going to be on 1 upgrade. Yeah, he's now got the turrets, which aren't going to be all that useful since Emin... actually, he still has 1 Banshee left. So.
Alright, Lord, definitely going for that timing attack right now. His stem will hit. It will align with Emin's, but honestly, 2 Ravens. Yeah. That was at 8 interference matrices.
No, yeah.
8. No, actually, right now, about 7. Dropping the main does strike. Whoa. Okay, that's all of the tanks.
Yeah.
And he still has energy for 2 more. Stems straight forward. I don't think he wants to risk the interference matrix if he doesn't have to.
So many dead SCVs here at the front.
Yep, I think a lot of them did friendly fire. Let's get 1 interference matrix, but it's not enough, and there are no.
But he's killing the medivacs.
There.
Oh, the auto turret is gonna kill the tanks.
Might not be a bad idea to drop an auto turret.
Emin
Well,
is
7 map.
pushing Terranort.
Emin,
Ooh,
yep.
the main base is gonna go down.
Yeah, Terralord has been rallying his units straight to Emin's base. So that drop actually did a hell of a lot of damage.
Out of here. So it's a base trade. They're trading bases. A base for a base.
But right now, I do favor Terralord. He did pull his SCVs back. He does have a thingy, some Marines to do a thing.
A thingy. Do a thing.
Look, man.
Okay, now he's got the Marines to clean
the
this
Medivacs.
up. Yeah, Terranord lost a lot, but so did Emin. And in the end of that,
Notice had an army,
yeah.
but Emin not only had an economy, but also has defender's advantage.
Yeah, but Terranord is sieged here, and he's got the Vikings to control the high ground vision. Yeah, it's enough to. Yeah, Emin can't reset another base here.
Oh yeah.
Look at the income. Terranord actually has more income despite having less workers. Oh,
Ravens? Vikings do get sniped in the end.
Emin
that's the end of that campaign.
Losing so much.
Wow, that SCV took out that tank.
Yeah,
mate.
But still, one tank left.
That is funny.
See, 1 Marine, 2 Medivacs, 1 tank. That's all you need.
So you need that 1 Marine to buffer. Alright, now more Marines and tanks do come in. SCVs are falling through getting killed pretty much.
GG's
Terralord taking game 1. Just yeeting Emin out of that map.
Wow.
King's Cove, very quick decision from Emin.
Yep, gonna be King's Cove.
Kairos Cove.
King's Kairos. King's Junction. King's Cross. King's Cross Junction.
LE.
LE. Stands for, just in case you did not know, Lord Emin.
God damn it. I ship it.
Our players are ready. Let us go.
Go.
Yeah, so that was a nice,
quick
victory.
Yeah.
Do you know? No, Jesus. Just some
aggression
solid
on all
trading.
ends. Yeah. Enemies on all sides. And speaking of solid trading, here we have it in the top left-hand corner of the map. In the top left-hand corner of the map, we have the blue Terran representing Fellowship. No, on King's Cove, LE. LE, of course, stands for.
Let me know if you need help.
Legendary.
Legendary.
Legendary egg. Legendary egg. That is a ancient legend from the Greek days. I would know because of Just Ask Light if you want to know more. We have the blue Terran representing Fellowship Esports, as well as what is he on Wars Discord? I don't remember. Something Germany. And as well as Germany, we have the blue Terran. He has to make it up for last game. We have Eminus.
Budget Austria.
Lit. And on the bottom right-hand corner of the map, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, we have the orange Terran, representing Alpha X Esports TM. as well as South Africa and the Clan of Brothers. We have Terran Lord.
Is South Africa the budget Australia?
Fucking lit. I mean, isn't that New Zealand?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. So I mean, going with a starport before the thing, big thing,
The big thing, right?
What collects
The
minerals?
miney thing.
Command center.
CC.
Yeah. So definitely going to try
Okay.
and do some crazy. Ooh, yeah, it's going to be Banshee, right? He's getting a tech lab.
Well, he definitely seems to be ouch that one Hellion.
Did Emin just shoot his own? Please, shot his
No,
own
no,
Hellion.
no, that was a hallucination.
Yeah,
You're just seeing
no, yeah.
things.
Okay,
It was,
Terran Lord sees this is no second base. Realize, oh, okay, no second base. Things are good, but to get weird. I want my Hellions at home. Sends one Reaper to see what's coming.
Yep.
Um,
We can get a bunker if she so chooses. We've got some positions.
yeah, we saw not Terran Lord. We saw Volticus getting the bunker in
Yep.
defense here. Terran Lord opting out of the bunker.
I think he
he's
wants-
comfortable with
yeah.
holding with the Reapers and the extra
Ooh,
Hellion.
but the Reapers are gonna get up top, and the Hellions are gonna go around.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of places you can go in from. Reapers can, anyway.
He's getting a Viking, so that's going to be a nice little
Ooh!
beefy
Stuck. Yep. Oh, KDH charges being thrown everywhere. Who will get the better control in the end? Seems like it's gonna be Emin.
Yeah, but Terran Lord does have the defender's advantage. He's actually not making anything. Where is he? Oh,
Yeah,
there.
that is rough.
The Hellions
Like
were
when you are, yeah,
low gun there.
when you're being attacked in the early game, it's just so hard to
Mm-hmm.
split your concentration.
Yeah, well, now he's getting the safety tank. He's getting some extra marines. He did lose 6 SCVs, which is nice for Emin.
Unideal.
But he's a base ahead. He's fine. He's now
Yeah,
getting
he's
third
making
base
2 at
while
a time
Emin is
instead of
getting
1 at a time.
Emin is just getting the natural setup. Yeah.
Oh, you mean the
it's
thing
a good
that
spot.
mines some minerals that gathers the resources?
The thing what makes minerals
Yep, it
become-
makes the minerals.
become money. No, it makes the minerals into money resources. Before that, they're not useful. I mean, it's not like an SCV can just take minerals and make a marine. You know, you need a command center to
It's not-
convert those minerals into
Energy.
into tradable currency, which is represented as minerals. But you're not actually trading the minerals themselves.
So you're saying it's not Zelda and rupees.
No.
What if StarCraft is part of the Zelda timeline, just like way into the future?
I don't know.
Where
I've
they're like,
never-
we can't have these. We need to actually have them into currency.
I've never played any of the Zelda games. I can't
Wow.
like add
I
to this
am in-
conversation.
Being very much being the aggressor now, turning tables on Lord. This is
Well, he was
very
planning on being the
solid.
aggressor. Double Banshee. He's got Medivacs. He's
Yep,
got
this will be
couple
a
of tanks.
very tough contain for Terran Lord. But Spotter Hellions, no wait, those are Emin's Hellions.
does have the Viking though, and the Raven. So he's going to have some tools to deal with this. He's getting another Raven as well. Oh. Okay, he knows about the Banshee.
Ooh,
Oh, it's gonna be a
Boy,
big
what
one.
he did with Volt.
Yeah, like I did with Volticus.
What's it called? Interference Matrix,
Interference.
the wrong one.
Yeah, it's...
And now the
everything gets
SimCity is going to
unloaded.
make it hard for Lord to
But it-
not be funneling tank shots.
But Lord of
But
Terran
it
is more equipped than Volticus. He's more prepared for this. He sends the
Oh,
tanks
look at that.
to
He's saying
flank.
yeah.
It's a
He's going to lose
flank.
the CC though, unless he acts fast. Not really reacting to this. Okay, maybe now he can repair it.
Ah, it's gonna
Send some
lose the
Marine
Ravens,
SCVs
though.
for it to tank as a bit of a buffer. Does get one tank. I think the Marines got that tank.
Yeah, it does have the high ground vision because the buildings. Ooh, this is a tank, but this.
Sim just got completed from Edmund.
Still more SCV kills for Emin. Look at that. 9 more SCVs killed. 43 to 28 workers.
Kept the Ogre alive at the very least.
Terrorlord has to go across the map and do damage, but he doesn't have the army to do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
He lost way too much in this attack.
Doom drops, man.
He left. But I like the fact that he flanked with tanks. It's a flank tank. It's a
flank tank.
It's a tank that flanks. It's a tank.
It sounds like a 90s commercial.
It's a flanker tank. Tank.
It's a flank tank. It's a tank that flanks. Flank tank. Now
Flank tank. He flanks all the enemies of justice. And then you sell all the toys of the tanks. That's the scam there, like Transformers. It's just a scam to make money off of merchandising.
Yeah. This is the Transformers timeline. All right, now question is, what can Lord really do from this position? Things are slowing down for both of them, but
the only thing he can hope for is that
I think
he gets some tanks and Evan moves into an unfavorable position and he has a good defensive position and trades enough without losing any of his army so he can retaliate. But that's, it's going to have to rely on luck and Emin making mistakes. But look at Emin's spot on Marine spread. He's going to see if Terranod moves anywhere. He has a lot of confidence in his movement. He knows what Terranod is. He knows what to expect. I don't know.
I think Lord wants to go for some drop play now.
I don't think he should. I think he just bunker up on 3 bases.
On 3 bases versus a Terran player who's already ahead of you in economy?
He's got to hope that Emin pushes out and takes a bad engagement. That's the only way he gets ahead.
Well, aside from dropping.
And Emin is not doing that. Emin is just amassing a gigantic army.
Now doing that.
He's getting +2 upgrades. He's getting +1 vehicle upgrades. He's gonna pull Terranord out of position there with the sneak in to the natural. This is just a distraction. But Terranord sees the army there. He had bottom Marines of his own, so he's not taking the build.
Not getting bamboozled.
He's going to have the high ground, the air advantage here. He has a lot of Vikings, so there's not going to be air vision.
What would the high ground vision do versus that many Marines, though? Is the question.
Yeah, it's again. He has to hope that he's going to be. No, he's not. He's not in position. The tanks are not sieged. Emin jumps on.
He needs to be very patient. Lord does. A couple of volleys do go down. Emin still has a way massive Marine count though.
This is
and
not
I think
the
that's honestly enough to just bump rush Lord.
There
it is. Massive oof.
Terranlord is fighting to the last here, but that's just no way. Emin is just going to make more tanks, more Marines, get more upgrades. Look at this reinforcements. His reinforcing force is bigger than Terranlord's army.
Yeah, that's massive oof. Now trying to do something with his air army superiority. Emin jumping right on top of that, knows that it's on siege. The tanks are.
Yeah. Look at
I don't accomplish too much, but look at the flank
sneaking in. This is Terranord cannot withhold this. Emin is way too careful. He's not taking bad engagements. He's not taking risks. He doesn't need to. He's not being impatient here.
Tank drop.
Tank it back to the max.
Yeah.
And the Marines are running from the low run to catch any reinforcements.
Swarming Lord right now.
He's
But
fighting.
his reads are
tank
starting to go
though.
down, but he
But it's coming
doesn't
from both
really
angles.
care,
and
yeah.
GG
GG.
score. Evan evens up the score. We have
Sideways.
ourselves a sideways 1-1. Remember, this is a best of 5 match. So we basically have a best of 3 ahead of us.
I mean, that's one way of looking at it.
Mm-hmm. That's the way we always say that at this point. If we have a sideways 1-1. Whew. Yeah, these players, neither of them is stomping the other.
Yeah.
We had a quick first game, but it wasn't.
We started with recon.
Yeah.
I think Lord just forgot. Like, what even happened game 1?
It's difficult to remember which maps we were already choosing.
So while we're choosing it, yeah.
We played Europe Pagancy and we just did King's School, right?
Yep.
If only someone was writing this down.
Don't write things down. It ruins your memory. Plato said that.
Acropolis.
Ah, Necropolis.
We're going to the top of the Acropolis, where the Parthenon is.
Still kind of feel like Lord could have tried for drop. He had like a tank count, a decent like couple of positions. But yeah, you know. Emin was very far ahead.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, if Emin took a bad fight there, Terranord would still have had some chance. Very difficult, but there was a chance. But Emin wasn't biting. He was playing it smart. All right. Everyone is in. See if the players are ready.
Lord is ready. Emin is ready. Casters are ready.
Man, it's so fun creating lobbies on EU with a party. So much easier. It's like 50 less clicks for you to click.
50 left clicks? What?
50 less clicks to click.
Oh, I just noticed that Emin's portrait is Swan. Because he's playing in Master Swan, dude. Oh. And speaking of Master Swan, here we have it in... Got something caught in my throat for a sec. Yes, let me take a sip. I think it's cursing me. The bottom right-hand corner of the map, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, we have the lit man, the massive oof bringer. That's actually not Cohen's lingo. Oof is my thing. Cohen doesn't go with that. We have the blue Terran. It is now a best of 3 after he brought it to match point. We have the blue Terran representing Fellowship Esports as well as Germany. Shut up, Whiskey. We have Eminus. And in the... Wait, it's 6 o'clock position of the map. Spawning in the top left-hand corner of the map, but now he's in the 6 o'clock position of the map. We have the orange Terran, representing Alpaca X as well as the Brotherhood of South Africa, represented by currently, I believe, Terran Lord, Phoenix Tears, above Yeet the other Overwatch teams out of the league, as well as Adam Morris, Dr. Brent. That's actually not who that is. We have no idea who Adam Morris is. I apologize to him as well as Dr. Brent. We have the Orange Terran going double proxy robo. What is this, man? Poggers! We have Terran Lord. LE also stands for Legume Engineer, by the way. I forgot about that.
Is that what you get from proxy robos?
Yeah.
they make reapers.
The cute. Yep.
Alright, so we did see Terran Lord do this before.
Was that Lord or was that Vault?
No, it was Lord. He did the 7 rituals. He met lots of Reapers.
Ah. Right, okay. I'm gonna take your word for it.
I may be confused. You know what? You've made me insecure about my own memory, because I am already insecure about my own memory. But Emin is pushing it back nicely. Only losing very little. Lost 1 SCV and 1 Reaper, which is exactly what Terran Lord lost.
Equivalent exchange.
Terran Lord is getting a factory at home, so yeah, already transitioning out of this.
And
Yeah,
whoa, that's just shut down.
Yes.
Emin learning from a series against Vault.
Yeah, this is a nope.
I ain't having this happen again to me, mate. I already have one Brit take me out. I don't need a South African take me out with thingy thing. Commonwealth nations, you know what I mean.
Are they both? They're both Masters 2, right? Oh, Masters.
Yeah, 2, I believe 2.
Yeah. Well, the MMR ceiling is 4.9k, so
Mm-hmm.
you know.
They are eligible. Bachelors. And
Eligible bachelors of StarCraft, of Terran.
Bachelors of Terran.
Terran Lord actually hasn't met any units. He's
Yeah,
now
this is
starting
rough.
a Cyclone. It did not respect the retaliation. It
Massive
does make.
move.
It did make some Reapers on the other side of the map, but I think Emin has enough defenses at home to hold this. He's got a Hellion there. He's got a Banshee.
Banshee if he needs to turn around.
Emin is just
Slowly but surely whittling away at this wall. Supply blocking Lord.
One mule stands in front of before the Terran.
Just watching everything fall.
Okay, the Cyclone should be able to clean this up, especially if it gets repaired. But this is a lot of damage. 6 SCVs dead.
Way
for
too
Terran
much,
Lord.
really. 9 now.
9 SCVs. Down 22 walkers to 13.
Now the Banshee's out.
And Emin already has the bigger army supply.
And Cloak.
Oh no!
GG. Wow.
He didn't have detection. Yeah, Terran
Massive
Lord
oof.
not respecting the retaliation. I think it was just a little slow with making the Cyclone. You know, you want to start making it the second your Reapers are about to go down.
Right. Yeah.
There we go. Kairos Junction is going to be our
Kairos.
third map.
Third? Fourth.
Fourth map, sorry. Yeah, you know. I can count.
Thinking.
That's an F for
F
Lord,
for
but a
Lord,
P
but
for
a
Dennis.
for Dennis.
Yeah, he doesn't know who to cheer for his teammate or for his former teammate.
What?
Kerwin used to be in CSI Improve, which was.
He also used to be in
used to be
Alpaca
sports.
X.
Still is. Oh, he's not in Alpaca X either. Oh,
Yeah,
so
he left until Montreal, I believe. And after Montreal, he's gonna find
that's right. That's right.
a
I keep
clan.
forgetting. All right, let's see if everyone's ready. We have some Emin on match point to be the
Massive
three
oof.
times, the first ever 3 times Master Swan Open champion.
What is this? It insists of making banshees in TVT. Same reason why I insist of making turrets in TVT.
Look, I've been
Kerwin?
saying banshees in TVT.
Nah.
Why is no one listening to me?
Because Ravens are a much better unit.
Why is no one listening to me?
Because Ravens are a much better unit. In TVT. But overall, I do much prefer the Raven to the Banshee.
No, I'm not saying the Raven is bad. The Raven is fantastic.
Oh yeah, it's so
No.
good at overshadows the Banshee. And speaking of overshadowing,
Yeah. Yakuzaku.
In the bottom right-hand corner of the map, of Kairos Junction, LE. LE, of course, stands for lengthways email. Lengthways email. That's when somebody formats an email and it's really weird and it's just like one of those Japanese like writing styles where it's like one word and then it goes down instead of going horizontal. It's like actually does make sense if it's Japanese, right? But I mean it doesn't really. I mean, not even like Chinese or Thai or Korean does that. Like, come on, Japan. Like, what are you? In the bottom right-hand corner of the actually, no, you know what? Do you, Japan? It's been working out. It's fine. It's like... Right-hand corner of the map. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, we have the Blue Terran, representing Fellowship Esports as well as Budget Austria. We have on match point, I have them reversed for some reason. Let me fix that real quick. We have Dennis de Eminus. And in the top left-hand corner of the map, spawning in the top left-hand corner of the map, we have the Orange Terran, representing Alpha X East. He is down 1-2. His opponent is only one map away from winning. Monkas. We have the Orange Terran representing Alpha X Esports TM.png.mp4, as well as South Africa and the South African Brotherhood yeeting the other South African Overwatch teams. We have Terran Lord.
You know, you're so loud. I actually have to take my headphones off, and I
that's the effect of the Corwin voice.
I wait for the screaming to stop.
I wait for the screaming to stop, as do my neighbors. I bet.
Also, I like this quote. Come on, Japan. Like, what are you?
And Japan is weird, man.
All right, Terran Lord. 1 Hellion and 2 Reapers. Not a proxy. He's gonna wait for Emin to move out. When he's sneaking into some damage and hopefully stand at home. No bunker for him at home though. Oh, he's gonna deny the second base.
And then he's gonna try to escape right now.
Move commanding.
Yep. Just push us straight on through. Couple of good KD8 charges. Actually, very good KD8 charges.
What is he getting at home though? He's getting a Hellion.
One Hellion. But he has more at home. He has more Reapers and Hellions. Loses one Reaper, but oh! No friendly fire today.
Yeah.
Will jump up.
Jumps up.
That's a quick response from Lord.
Yeah, Terran Lord much more agile in this game. Seems to be maybe he had to talk to himself. You know what? It's time to stop playing.
It's time to stop. It's time to stop playing.
Lord of the Terrans. Bring the Lord inside of you.
It's time to stop playing. What?
So cool. Subscribe for 18 months. 18 months. Let's see.
Oof. Or should I say F if I'm doing Kerwin? This is still a very long delay on that natural. I like super underestimated the effect of that denial earlier on.
That is that's Santoy stuff.
It's just taken out.
Right? I think I just said 18 in Finnish. But in the meantime,
nice target firing on those weak SCVs. 6 out. Look at that worker lead for Lord right now.
Yeah. That's a quality
it's one big F for Emin's
Look at that.
workers.
Paisan, look at the income advantage graph on Kairos Junction. Oh, this is the opening Terranord was waiting for.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. He's putting the Lord in Terran Lord.
What?
He's picking the kids is lording over the Terran. And it's look.
Okay.
I'm
I
not
guess I
saying
get it.
everything I say is quality. He's not Yaku cursing himself. He's not. Oh,
He's not. He still has an opening, but it's a long way around.
I like that the position of the tank there.
Yeah, he knows that Emin might want to Doom drop him at some point. He knows that Emin will probably regular drop him at some point.
Yeah, it's like I'm not falling for that again. All right,
And now we wait for who.
Yeah, this
strikes
for
first.
finally a proper TVT.
I mean, game one was poised to be a proper TVT, but it just quickly devolved with one drop, and yep.
It devolved too quickly. Alright, so Terran Lord got the raise. No banshees this time from Evan, so we already have a very.
He listened to Kerwin. Kerwin yelled at him.
But it is getting more Vikings, so he's already ahead in the Viking war. No, actually going to be behind because he stopped at 5.
Yeah, and that's one thing that way of doing it is getting some players like to get 2 ravens and then work on their Vikings. Some players like to get just 1 raven and then get that Viking lead. Mm-hmm. But I mean, as you said, Emin doesn't have the Viking lead. Is that what you said?
Yeah. He has the Viking lead. Is not.
Oh, now he does. But earlier he didn't.
Terran Lord actually produces more.
Yeah.
Thing is, Terran Lord is about to have +1. I mean, hasn't even started +1.
Servants are about to clash. Very good interference matrix. Does get it on the Raven.
He's got to kill some of them.
Oh, he's not going to snipe it. He's not going to snipe it. Can he snipe that Raven? Not quite. Auto turrets coming in, acting as a little bit of defense.
One more shot on that Raven. It's down.
Ooh, and Terran Lord finally rules the skies after a little bit. That one Marine just standing.
Yeah, you can actually. Yeah, you can use the air. There's the air advantage.
Or you can just like storm the tanks like this. Oh, maybe not. With less he splits more thoroughly. A little bit of a clumsy engagement on this tank, but that got them in the end.
Emin tries to cut off the reinforcements, but in the end of this, both of them have equal number of army supply. But again, Terran Lord is one upgrade ahead.
The thing is, though, Terran Lord has a massive tank count. Like he won't be able to. Yeah, he does have the massive tank count, though. But how does he capitalize on that? Because he can't contain.
Here and
no, but the thing is, he can't contain Emin. Okay, actually, he got the lib. Okay, maybe he can contain now. I was gonna say he can't contain Emin at this stage of the game, but now he certainly can.
Thanks for one siege. The Marines double.
Ooh, but the Marines jump right on top of them. Oh. Okay, maybe I was right. You can't contain Emin right now.
Big oof by Terran Lord. Yeah, that's exactly the move Emin was waiting for.
Pay respects. Oh, but his medevac might get cut off. All of those Marines.
Terran Lord still.
Emin now lost his army pretty much.
Still with the much
still
better
a pretty long rush distance.
And ahead in upgrades as well. Emin has compensated by getting combat shields a little bit, so his Marines are tankier. But again, Terran Lord has the tank.
Damage to deal with it, and the tank. I think this is right about it. Terran Lord, mages have brought it up to match point. Emin, nothing left. He is making 8 workers, Marines at a time, but Terran Lord's just streaming in his entire army.
Yeah.
That mule will not be saved. Okay, maybe that mule will be spared. GG's called. Bring it up to match point. Terran Lord. He does. He does.
He does he?
Does he now?
Alrighty. Ourselves sideways 2-2 in this best of 5 match.
So now it's the best of 1.
We are Yeah, a best of one. We have a best of one final match. No.
Kurosir's Sanctuary is its bad.
Yep.
And
alright,
people wonder why Yishun is like people avoid this area.
And I also I think I know where Whiskey gets his barking from. He's just making impersonations of you. All right, so we're waiting on Emin to pick out his map. What
The final map.
options does he have right now? He's got
Turbo Cruise, Thunderbird. What's that boring map? Cyber Forest.
and no, it's got
It's got Cyber Forest though.
Thunderbird.
Because we've
No,
had King's
King's
Cove,
Cove.
Kairos Junction. No, we've played King's Cove.
then Cyber Forest.
Exactly. No, we played Repug, King's Cove, Acropolis, and now Kairos Junction.
So Cyber Forest.
I mean, it can be Cyber Forest. Turbo Cruise, Thunderbird, Cyber Forest. Those are our options. Oh yeah, he did say Cyber.
Oh, I thought that. Because he said it before I
was
joined the
it?
channel.
Ah.
All right. There and Lord. There. It's. This is join faster. Look, I may be old, but I'm not that old. You know, back when I was walking the deserts with the lone wanderer, I used to be very old. But I'm not that old. I used to remember all the stories about everything, and I used to tell them to people.
Okay, Uncle Deckard.
You know, you little twerp of a niece of mine. One day you're going to be a real asshole.
Whatever you say, Uncle Deckard. That's not Diablo's voice. That was more Dahaka. Like, they're cousins.
No.
And speaking of cousins, we have it on the ace match, the final map of the night. Actually, quite a short tournament we had tonight. But we are finally going to end it on Cyber Forest. L-E. L-E, of course, stands for Lord Emin. That's the two players who are playing right now. Lord on the other one and Emin on the down here. And speaking of the down here, we have the Blue Terran down here representing Fellowship Esports down here. He was down 1, but then he was up 2 down here. But then he's not down here, he's not up, he is sideways over down here. In the bottom right-hand corner of the map, we have the Blue Terran representing Fellowship Esports as well as Budget Austria. Down here we have Dennis the Eminus.
It always catches me by surprise when you say Budget Austria.
And in the top right-hand corner of the map, spawning in the top right-hand corner of the map, he was up 1, but then down 2, but then up 1, but then down 1, and then whatever, I don't even know, man. He brought it back Into this match, bringing it sideways 1-1. We have the Orange Terran representing South Africa and Alpha X Esports.png.mp4 GIF the trademarked copyrighted to circa 2019, I think is when we come sing. We have the Orange Terran yeeting everybody else out of his competition. We have Terran Lord.
Who's actually delaying the command center, is going to stay on one base.
Turning the
Maybe-
tides.
Yeah, be maybe the more aggressive player again. It worked for him in the previous game.
This time Emin though.
Mm-hmm.
Grabbing his CC.
It does get the command center quickly. Doesn't want to get denied it again.
And now we are at that standard point of a TVT where the players are just building up their Reaper Hellion force. Alright, Terran Lord does take the initiative first, going in with a smaller force, but you're going to be able to scout
He's not going to
information,
be able
maybe
to
if he's
deny
lucky.
that command center anymore. Yeah.
I don't think he sees the CC, but it's pretty much safe to assume at this point.
Yeah, Emin too well prepared. Terran Lord pokes and backs off. The poke lord. Terran poke.
Poke Lord. Hashtag Poke Lord.
Poke Lord.
Poke
The Lord of
Lord.
Pokemon.
I think that's red.
What?
Red.
Red?
Red. Not Red Foreman. The trainer, Red.
What are you talking about?
Pokemon!
Oh, I don't actually play Pokemon. So I have
Fucking casual.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Terran Lord again with
Floppy disk
the
emote.
Raven. Emin
Got
skips the
JPEG.
Banshees again.
Yep, he got yelled at by Kerwin, I'll bet ya. In
Yep.
somewhere in Discord, I'll bet ya. Kerwin was just, mate, what are you doing building banshees?
I feel like I've been yelled at by Kerwin this entire match.
Alright.
Emin moves out.
How's the micro gonna go down?
Nice control,
Emin's
exactly.
Cyclone is being very supportive. Ooh,
It's a
doesn't
very
take out the
it's a
Hellion
very
again.
supportive Cyclone. You can do it. You can do it.
I think Emin just goes through. Nope, the tank is there.
No,
So
there's a
it's
safety
fine.
tank. There's a Raven. Safety tank.
Boom.
Everybody shoot at the tank.
Everybody should hit the tank. Safety tank. Safety tank. Alright, so Lord actually not losing anything from that, which I suppose is about equivalent exchange. Emin also didn't lose anything to Lord.
Terran Lord getting the second Raven. Emin getting his upgrades up though. Actually, they're both. No. Emin is getting double upgrades. Terran Lord, if he doesn't start his own, is going to be quite behind. That starts Steam slightly earlier.
Sim slightly earlier. He's getting his 4th and 5th racks earlier as well. Yep. So he might be able to just go in with the numbers advantage, but it's going to be very dependent on tanks, positioning, the Raven, so many factors, man. And it's like, what even is a game?
Look at Emin sending out the scouts.
Spotters.
Yeah, he does that.
Fairly smooth.
I think he was these two
You want that map vision.
Next to each other. No,
I mean, they're brothers. You can't separate brothers. The brothers.
Yep, it's gonna take a look at the Terran Lord's third base. You're gonna take a look at the army path. Take a look at his own next to his own third base, which is already starting to set up. He's getting an armory, so he's going to be ready for the next wave of upgrades. Terranord is getting more tanks, though. No Viking wars yet. Which is strange.
Well, yeah, you need an engagement to have a Viking war. But Terranord does want to push that.
But I was,
there we go.
no, Terranord has moved out. Emmy's upgrades are
Emin's
just about
moving
to
up to
begin.
face him. Taking a very nice position, defensive position. Oh, that Raven coming around. It's so vulnerable, but it can be so useful.
You should see the Marines upgraded now.
By surprise.
Just back off now.
That's what he told me he did at one point. Oh, so many Marines, and the tanks are interference matrix as well. That Raven was so exposed, but it did work out in the end. Emin pushing us back. Look at the supply.
Yeah, Terranord with a bit of a YOLO move there. Thought he might be able to get it, but no dice. Emin was so well positioned. Yet Marines on the low ground, Marines on the high ground.
Like, honestly, it was a very risky move, pushing that Raven away from the army, making it exposed to Vikings and Marines, but it worked out in the end. That was just a 2 billion IQ move by Emin.
Yeah, and remember, he has the upgraded advantage. Not only did he have more Marines, they were upgraded Marines.
And he's getting 2-2 already. Now, on the flip side, Terranord has started his combat shield, which Emin, he's already halfway through, and Emin is not getting that. But some would argue that weapons and armor are more important than the combat shield. Of course, some would argue that it's stupid, but yeah.
I mean,
I would say that get combat shield just because it's available.
The big problem is that Emin has been on 3 bases for a while, and is ready to move out with a big army. That, the Terranord just we have trouble with holding. This is like the previous game we saw earlier, where Terranord's only hope is that Emin takes a bad engagement, moves into tank range, and just takes too much damage. But Emin is way too careful to do that.
I could try to drop.
Well, there's a sensor tower here, so Emin will have to sneak around it if he wants to do that.
And Lord could try to drop.
I mean, that wouldn't be a bad move to. Actually, it would be a bad move. He only has 2 medivacs. I thought you can't doom drop with 2 medivacs. He's going to try, but
no, not doom drop, but just
just
normal single or double drop. Yeah.
No, I would say.
He gets his tanks up. He gets a decent position for those tanks as well.
Some turrets here, and I say some. I mean 3.
But they're not going to be done in time. Emin's just going to boost through here.
This one is. So at least the text is coming.
Nowhere near enough.
Because the armies
give you.
He's blocking with the SCVs, trying to buy some time.
This is not actually a multi-prong because Emin has just backed
he's going to deny the
rest of the army.
Nice. Dust and +1 weapons for.
And meanwhile,
Terranord.
Emin's 2-2 has just completed.
Yeah. So Terranord is so behind on upgrades.
It's already starting +3. Massive oof.
Oh boy. Again, this is Terranord's only hope is to bunker up and hope Emin takes a bad engagement, and I don't see Emin.
He smells blood in the water. He knows to get in the game now. Even if Terranord were to try dropping, he would just have way too little to defend.
Actually, wait a minute. Emin has 8 tanks. Yeah. Even you can just YOLO move and I still take it. He has an upgrade lead, he has more tanks, I think he has more medivacs.
Ooh, but
he actually has less medivacs.
Siege. Emin will get a high ground right here. The armies are about to clash. So many Marines clumped up to so many tanks. Terranord does have the upgrade advantage by now, but I think that might have been a mistake. The Marines got aggroed.
Terranord is desperately doing what he wants Emin to do, which is moving.
And that was a stalemate. And
Emin is going to drop.
Emin is now dropping. I don't know why I call him Terranord's
forces here.
I'm gonna be even
Gonna
more
main?
annoying by going into the.
Yeah.
No, it's just gonna keep these Marines here.
Yeah. I mean, he can afford to split forces. Terran
And
Lord
meanwhile,
cannot.
the blue blob moving on the other side of the map.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Look at that. Oh. I mean, he's so got this. Terran Lord. Oh. He's starting 3-3. He's about to finish
would need to
3-3.
throw right now, I feel.
Emin needs
Yeah.
to throw real hard for Terran Lord to win this. He's steering to the other side.
Terran Lord could micro insanely well.
You can't. You can't.
Can't?
This has to be a throw by Emin for Terran Lord to win.
Or Terran Lord could micro insanely well.
Yeah, no. Emin has a 5th base now. Got 75 workers to Terran Lord's 47.
Getting sandwiched right
He's about to
now.
hit.
These tanks have
Yeah.
no idea whether they want to siege or whether they want to press. Actually, Emin not moving that one army. His attention's focused elsewhere. Alright, now he's going in, trying to sneak right into the main. Ooh,
Yeah,
but
but
he
these
move.
tanks are moving in from the side, and they actually they can't.
So
see
is
anything.
that the miracle that Terran Lord maybe wanted? Like, he is still behind economically, massively behind economically.
Yeah.
But
Is now his got his
army-wise,
tier 2 upgrades is not as far behind as he was. He's still an upgrade behind. Oh, he moves forward.
those tanks. Those tanks are so scary though.
Yeah, I mean his tanks are stuck there. They really can't
They
move.
can still shell the natural. But
He's steaming
sometimes-
forward.
Okay.
Tanks are
Oh,
getting
it's so
siege.
dangerous for Lord, but it's also so dangerous for what's his name? Emin. To try for a drop, but the medevac could not get sniped in time. But Lord does have the high ground vision. That medevac gets sniped. But Lord losing SCVs over from that tank siege.
Yeah.
This is a desperate move by Lord.
Tanks
Like
changed
everything.
up. Natural.
Oh, he had that one medevac up there for high ground vision.
Mm-hmm. Terran Lord just can't move up
Massive
that ramp. There's
moves.
Marines, there's extra tanks at the back there to back up. 3 tanks actually. So even
Terran Lord.
shelling the reinforcements there.
Yep. Oh, desperation move. 1,000 right here. The Doom drop, high stack auto tracking, and US steel
tanks.
frame.
But
Emin,
remember,
what?
this is 2 clumps of tanks.
Yeah.
If he drops 1 clump of tanks, the others shoot him.
Unless he splits his
Emin
army.
is just getting all the juicy
26
upgrades.
workers. Massive oof. High stack auto tracking and US steel frame. Fucking. What's.
Terran Lord,
Bogchamp.
is going to sneak into on Emin's
Oh,
production.
yes. There's that
Sneak around.
small little gap
It's going to be a base trade,
at the
but
very bottom.
Emin is going to have such
Lord
a huge
needs to-
advantage
yep.
in that. And he does
Although
have
Lord-
patrolling units on the corner there of the
Hello.
main.
Yep. If Lord does want the base trade, he has to evacuate his main now. Like, now.
He doesn't want to
Immediately.
give it up. Send a couple of medivacs ahead to make sure to
Ooh,
tank
yep.
some
Like, so.
shots.
Oh, but again.
Oh, nice
Some of the
interference.
great medevacs, yeah.
Yeah,
But
the
I
ones
just
that actually
don't
had some
think this
something.
army is big enough to take Emin out. Emin now coming back. I don't think that's the wrong move for Emin. He's like so ahead economically. He's
Yeah.
not that far ahead army-wise, but he can just drop on top of this. He has some medevacs,
Oh,
he has some
yeah.
marines.
Yeah, if it saves most of the production, just let it die, so you can still reproduce what he loses here. And he's gonna jump.
And
on
now
top
he's
of
getting
Terran's army.
concave
Great
on top of the
concave.
tanks.
There he
This
goes.
is
Perfect
it.
forward. There we
Terran
go.
Lord losing everything. Congrats! A 3-time champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, I like summer. I like
Outdone
summer.
himself.
Everyone has free time from university and they're back.
Mate.
Look at that.
Lord showing us that he is still that terror that he was, that macro machine, being able to bring everything down to the wire. But Emin,
Yeah.
he went from a 1-time champion to a forgotten champion to a 2-time champion amongst a bunch of other 2 times champions to the first 3-time MSO champion.
Oh yeah. Deus Eminus. Woo. All right, so that'll be all from us. I'd say we were going to host OEC, but they're already hosting.
Yeah, already finished. Yeah.
So yeah, thank you, Yakuzaku, for
You are
joining me
welcome.
today. I would like also to thank your observer for today, /streamer/admin extraordinaire, Kuro,
Slash
otherwise
info. Fairy.
/information fairy, otherwise known as Group, hero of the wasteland and savior of his sports. It is Group. Also, Light VIP for adminning the tournament. It is the beginning of it, and supplying the prize money for these two players, both of whom win something in MSO. Both finalists win a prize. Yeah, thank you, Azilis, for that host. Thank you, Soko. Thank you, Kerwin, for subscribing. Thank you, Last Dance, for them bits earlier. And thank you, viewers, for watching. It's always nice to have people watching, enjoying the streams, making jokes, joking japes, correcting us about all our dumb
Japes.
mistakes and stupid
Thinking.
things we say, because that's fun. And we'll see you next week for the Duckling Open tournament. Exclamation point signups in chat. We'll give you the link to the challenge page. If you are between the leagues of bronze and diamond, go ahead and give that a try. It's a lot of fun. And yeah,
confirm.
we'll be back here next week with some more goodness of this stuff, this kind of goodness. And we shall leave you with some
Finger ASMR, you said, didn't you? No, laser, what's it called?
No.
No.
This is a TVT final. We'll live with Marine Stutter Step ASMR.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye.